Crucifixion by James Weldon Johnson. Modified witnesses. Jesus, my gentle Jesus, walking in the dark of the garden of Gethsemane, saying to his 3 disciples, sorrow is in my soul, even unto death. Tarry ye here a little while with me. Jesus, my burdened Jesus, praying in the dark of the garden of Gethsemane, saying, Father, oh Father, this bitter cup, let it pass from me. Jesus, my sorrowing Jesus, the sweat like drops of blood upon his brow, talking with his Father while the disciples slept, saying, Father, oh Father, not my will, but thy will be done. Oh, look at Judas, sneaking through the dark of the garden, leading his crucifying mob. Oh God, strike him down. Why don't you strike him down before he plants his traitor's kiss upon my Jesus' cheek? And they take my blameless Jesus, and they drag him to the governor, to the mighty Roman governor, Pilate, great Pilate, seated on his hall, said, in this man I find no fault. I find no fault in him, and Pilate washed his hands. But they cried out, saying, crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify him! His blood be upon our heads. And they beat my loving Jesus. They spit on my precious Jesus. They dress him up in a purple robe. They put a crown of thorns upon his head, and they pressed it down. Oh, they pressed it down upon my Jesus' head. And they mocked my sweet King Jesus. Up Golgotha's rugged road, I see my Jesus go. I see him sink beneath the load. I see my drooping Jesus sink, and they laid hold on Simon. Yes, Simon of Cyrene, and Simon bore the cross. On Calvary, they crucified my Jesus. They nailed him to a cruel tree. And the hammer rang through Jerusalem's streets. The hammer rang through Jerusalem's streets. Jesus, my lamb-like Jesus, shivering as the nails go through his hands. Jesus, my lamb-like Jesus, shivering as the nails go through his feet. Jesus, my darling Jesus, groaning as the blood spurts from his wounds. Oh, look how they've done my Jesus. Mary, weeping Mary, sees her poor little Jesus on the cross. Mary, weeping Mary, sees her sweet baby Jesus on the cruel cross, hanging between 2 thieves. And my Jesus, my lonesome Jesus, called out once more to his Father, saying, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? And he drooped his head and died. And the veil of the temple was split in two. The midday sun refused to shine. The thunder rumbled and the lightning wrote in unknown language in the sky. What a day, Lord, what a day, when my blessed Jesus died. And oh, I tremble. Yes, I tremble. It causes me to tremble when I think how my Jesus died. Died on the steps of Calvary. died for sinners, sinners like you